Hello everyone, I'm Manoj, Biobook Scientific Community founder and CEO. Here I'm joined by Maitreya, who is a co-founder of Just One Step Foundation. Uh, Today our guest speaker, one of the brilliant mind from mining engineering, Dr. C Dey from Indian Institution of Engineering, Science and Technology, IIST SIPTU. So he's one of the brilliant mind in mining engineering. He's a renowned scientist also, as well as professor and industrialist. Dr. Dey, can you please share your childhood journey with us?
I started my schooling from you see the from child age from the class 1 and till class 8. I was always topper of the school, and you see the sad part comes in came in rather while my got lost. I lost my father. He expired while I was in class 8. So huge trouble started from that day. That there were no earning member in my family. So we are eight your brothers and sisters, and my mom. So the 9 family members were there, with practically with no income. So from you see that everybody was on that time was student or studying in their respective classes. So I was from class to 8, class 8 to 9 going student. So my your education stopped. My going to classes stopped. School stopped for 3 months. And after 3 months, while I was not attending the school, my school was Jogacha High School. So 3 teachers came to see us, and they your urged on to your meet my elder brother Dilip. And I was youngest. He was the eldest. So Dilip, the age difference with my elder to me is 14 years. And so I was listening. I was listening to all the teachers were very on a very thrashing mood on my elder brother Dilip. Okay, Dilip, why you're making stop to the education or going classes going to the school of Nitai? So my elder brother told you people know sir that we have lost our father. There is no income. So everybody's classes has been stopped. So I was like, yeah, please do not do this. He is the topper of our school. So going back in, we will be having a talk with the headmaster, and we will be making everything free from Nikai. So everything free. So on that day, or from that day, yeah, it was a huge relief goes on, went on me, and the next day onwards, I started my journey again. So this was my the very beginning. But after that, you see, my mom was my exactly my everybody on the earth, and all my brothers and sisters were not employed. So again, the things coming in came in. Where from I'll be getting my books, copies, pencil, pen, where from? So in this thing, my mom was very anxious how to arrange all this, because my mom used to get only 90 rupees as pension, half pension, while the your actual person died or expired, the your counterparts and the wife gets only the 50% of the pension. So mom started getting only 90 rupees at that day. Still, I will not be you're forgetting it till I am alive. So only 90 rupees, 8 plus 1, 9 is a family member. So huge trouble still going on. So no kitab, no books, no pen, no pen pencil. So again, so I used to sit up, but going to the classes in the Jagacha school, but coming back with no study in the home. So my mom used to go to some other your senior person's home, and just begged, please give some book for my your child who is the topper of the school for Nitai. So everybody in the colony used to know me as Nitai. So everybody cooperated and gave me all the old books. That time old books were year after year, old books were same more or less. Okay. So they gave all my history, geography, life science, mathematics, all books, just without any money. My mom went and just begged for the books, and I got the books. Now again problem started. How will I write? Where is the copies? Where is the ledger books? How can I write? So again the problem was on our head. So everybody was trying to arrange some sort of book, your copies to write, but they failed. One day, my the elder brother Dilip, came to me, and he started telling me that Nitai, I have sorted out one problem, sorted out your problem. I told what? So he told me, let us go to the station master's office, in the Satragachi station master's office. So let us go. So without asking anything, as my elder brother is telling, he was 14 years senior to me, 14, 1 4. So I reckoned him like my father. Okay. So I with my elder brother Dilip, went to the station manager, master's office in the Satragachi railway station. And in the railway station, we went and meet. And my elder brother started telling the station master, sir, he is my youngest brother, Nitai. He is first boy in the school, but do not having any copy to write, sir. We cannot purchase because we don't have any money for it. Sir, can you help him? So likewise, then he showed in the staircase below. In the staircase below, that time the printing machine, one side perforation, the computer printing, one side perforated, and one side it is printed, other side is white. So that printing paper was lying in bulk in the below the staircase. So he showed me, will this paper will be enough for you? He started telling me, oh yes sir, please give. Well, this your young Nitai, I am really fortunate if I can help you by giving this thing. And you see that I told sir what you used to do just for my query of knowledge. So they told me every day evening we sell it out to get some nuts and badams and all these things to have some sort of our tiffin like this in the evening. So we won't have we from now onwards will be thinking that for a good cause we will be giving this paper to you. So every weekend you come and take it back from ours to your home. So that bulk of paper, my elder brother Dilip put on my head, and from there my home was 5 kilometers. So 5 kilometers on my head, the paper with the paper I used to go every weekend from Satraji station to my home. So this was my duty for every weekend. So likewise, the copies problem sorted out, and then you see the pencil paper. So every day my mom used to keep 1 paisa, 2 paisa saving from the bazaar so that she can allow me, she can arrange for my dot pen like this. You see, in this manner, I passed on right up to class 12, and I got all through first division, and I was the still topper of the classes, and then I got into the BE college, and from that history again it will be starting from the mining. So this was my from class 1, then a huge trouble in between in the 4 5 years, and then going back to BE college in the year 1982. So I got into. So this was my journey from childhood to BE college. So if you wish, I will be telling you from BE college history again.
No, that's a totally means totally inspiring, and also in other hand, it's emotional too because losing father in class 8, yeah, it's emotional totally. Not a emotional, uh, it's a financially burden. Means I think that time why you think about the mining engineering, why you not so in India it's a typical culture. You either be a doctor, either be a computer science engineer. Why you choose the path of mining engineering? What motivated you?
Yes. Yeah, that's that again an story. You see that I was not, frankly speaking, I was from a moderate school of Javacha High School, which is not very that much of a Calcuttans. Okay, I was not, frankly speaking, not knowing about mining, even metallurgy. I was knowing about the mechanical, electrical, civil, and a little bit about electronics. Okay, frankly speaking, I won't tell lie. But the thing is this: while going back, I got the opportunity to appear in your so-called interview. That interview was not that much of a your tough because your rank is only to be seen. Okay, and that days in those days there was a huge board was displayed in front of the your room where we are entering to in the boardroom rather in the huge electronic board where the department's name and how many what was the capacity. For example, civil capacity was 60. Okay, so that time how much it is running, 50, 55, 54. So one guy entering into they will be knowing which department is now waiting for you. Okay, so in that case by that I while my turn came in, I have seen I had seen my is just 4 seat was left for civil. Okay, based on my rank. 4 seats. So obviously, going in, so I was allotted civil. So I got civil. My form was filled up, everything done, and you're in the boardroom. 3 senior teachers were there, and they allotted me civil. So I was coming out. So while coming out, so I caught under the senior dadas. Our senior dadas of the college. Okay, so they were that time the ragging was huge. Ragging in the sense of introduction, in the sense of some other thing, it is huge rather. Okay, so I am really feeling glad that nowadays there is absolutely it has gone to the nil, you can say. But that time it was huge in the peak. So while coming just from the room out, boardroom out, the 3, 4 seniors got hold of me. Got hold of me. Where are you going? So I told my interview is done. So which department you got? So I told civil. Okay. So I have got the counterpart of the paper. So they snatched the counterpart of the paper from my hand. So and my elder brother Dilip came with me. So he out of afraid he was 500 meters away from me. Okay, so that senior guys 3, 4 were looking at that time the counterpart of my paper, and they were finding I got civil, and at the same time they have noticed. See, from that point my everything you see the turned in or out whatever it is. They have seen, they have noticed that my father is expat and my family income is nil. Family income, I put the nil. Okay, so you see the senior guys looked at that, noticed, and while noticing now, I am surprised. I was surprised to look at their face. They are so serious. Whatever they are, you see, the mind of doing some ragging or intro and all those things vanished. You see that immediately their face is very serious. Then they started telling me, Nitai, your rank is okay and you have got civil, but at the same time you have got no income and you are from the general caste, so you won't be getting any relaxation over here.
Yeah.
So Netai, how will you continue? How will you complete your engineering journey here for 4 years? So I was so tiny, I was so inexperienced. I was looking at their face, and I was neither answering yes, neither answering no. Okay, so I
Yeah,
was
it's a
just
totally
perplexed.
difficult.
Yes, I was just perplexed at that tiny age. So I was perplexed. So again they repeated, Nitai, it is very serious. Please think. You would be unable to complete it because you don't have money. You have to pay the hostel fee. You have to, because our hostel staying is mandatory. Though I was from Santragadi, which is about 7, 8 kilometers away, but still it is mandatory. Okay. So even though you don't stay, you have to pay. That was the system. So and the tuition fees is there. You're running breakfast, your evening tiffin, everything is there. So it will be ultimately accumulating to a good amount. So how will you do? Your income is absolutely nil. So that time now, so I was started crying. I was started crying. So I started crying. Even though I got into civil, I would be unable to complete. So I was searching. I was unable to look at their face there. All my eyes were watery at that time, and I was looking for my elder brother Dilip. Okay, so I was not finding Dilip. So I don't know that time how to pass that time with the elders. So I told Dada, I don't know anything. Then I will be unable to continue. Then I will leave. What can I do? Huh. So all these senior guys started talking with each other. I was not understanding what they are talking. Okay. So after 2, 3 minutes, they turned into me, and they asked me, Nitai, still again enter the boardroom. Again enter the boardroom. So I was again surprised. So I told the Dada, why? Well, no, you should take mining. Oh, I should take mining. Mining is what? It is engineering. Yes, it is an engineering. You know, na? Okay, coal, copper, gold coming out on the earth. That is the mining. So until unless the mineral doesn't come, how the civilization will run? So that hinted me civilization. Okay. So how the civilization one will run? It is very important. Nitai. So again you come with me, and we will be entering with you to the boardroom. Okay. So as because they are the senior there, they stopped the you see the temporarily the other person to get in. Okay. So they catched up one of my hand, and they pushed me to the boardroom again. So all the teachers were knowing to them. So the teachers were asking to the senior guys, hey, he has done his job. Why he is coming again? Huh? Please go. Don't interrupt us. The teacher was telling. Okay. So the senior guys, your all your you see the obedience. They started telling to the teacher, he said, the Nitai has come from such a family having no income, sir, and he is the general quota, and he has got the civil. So how he will be completing, sir? So that's why we are again you're requesting him to come back. He was not he was really not desiring to face you because he is very tiny guy. He doesn't know anything about it. So we have asked him to come in. Okay. So please, sir, make him mining. So make him mining. Why? Hey, Nitai, do you have? Then teacher started telling me, Nitai, do you have anybody in mining? I told no, sir. I do not know about mining also. So then why you are asking for mining? Then again my elder the guys were started telling, sir, in mining the first two guys entry by rank will be getting as per our norms of the we call it Sipurda then 300 rupees per month scholarship 300 rupees per month. So while I listened that time first time in front of the teachers in the board, I was trying to jumping up. My mom is getting 90 rupees while I will be getting 300 rupees. So then I could get the difference. I do not know the value actual my market value, but I was
Yeah,
getting the difference 90 rupees,
9
300
rupees
rupees.
to 300 rupees is, yeah, that
300
should
rupees.
really
So
big jump.
it punched me so highly ना बोलता है ना कि current it like current goes in. So
Yes,
I
yes.
was not thinking anything. Mining, coming in. It was on my now heart, soul, spirit, everywhere. The mining. So so then teacher cut everything civil and in place they wrote the mining, and I was the first entry in mining, you see, by rank in the mining department in the year 1982, first entry. So the second entry was other fellow Mr. Sadhuka. He was the second entry, and I was the first entry. So after coming back, all my dadas and not my Dilip dada, all these guys, senior guys, and me, were jumping with joy. You see, just outside of the boardroom, as if they are all my family members. As if we did that three and me, all the family members, we were just jumping and the family member holding the hands. So that was the sheer blessings of my parents and God, Manoj
Yeah,
and Maitreya. That
yeah,
was sheer
that's
blessing. Until by chance, you see, if the senior guys were not there, what it would have been.
definitely.
So this is the really I am blessed.
No,
Every now since then I was thinking from that day I was severely blessed. I was really majorly blessed by the God that I got in the mining, and for 4 years I got 300, 300, 350, 350. Third year, fourth year it was 350, 350. Sorry. So
but
you now I will be doing end by saying this, that this 300 or 350 rupees I every month used to come in my register's office, and register called upon me, and I used to sign, and that day there is no check system, you see, the cash. So they used to give in cash. After getting that 300 rupees now, with all joy like a bacha, the child is running, I used to go to Santragachi to my mom to give this 300 rupees. Okay. So that 300 rupees my mom take, and she used to cry looking at that every month. She used to cry with this
yeah,
300 rupees. She was so pleasing. She was so glad looking at Abhay Hamara Dada Dana Sansar, the family will run. Okay. So after that, the 300 and mom 90. 390 rupees was the total income of the family member of our family. And from that, sorry, she used to give me the tuition fees and little money what is required for my breakfast and all. So that money only, so I used to take or I used to get from my mom, and it was so happily a 4 year ran. So I would never believe till I die. It is fantastically God helped me from that day, and rather God helped me from that day of while the Jogata school teachers came in. God helped me from that day onwards. Otherwise, my study would have been closed. You, Manoj, I am very sad to say I would have been a beggar. Yeah, I would have been a beggar on road if the teacher had not come with their good sense at my home in that particular time and days. I would have run beggar still today if I'm alive.
Totally understood,
It
sir.
was so sad. It was so depressing. I was so needy. I cannot express with the words. I cannot express. Whatever I am expressing is just the earthly words. Okay. But whatever I felt, I cannot express it.
Yeah.
Whatever we felt, whatever my mom was finding it so much of difficulty to give us the food, you see. With the 90 rupees, 9% food for a month, you can see that we used to touch the food only. We used to touch the food.
Yeah, it's totally
Okay.
difficult.
So those days, how we could pass and how the God pull us upon, push through that depressing days and period. Really, really, this but the total period will be less to bow me before the God. That what blessings they have they have shown to me. That really,
Uh,
really. Otherwise, neither I would have been here on the earth, neither I would can give my knowledge, whatever I have earned, to my good students here. Okay,
sir,
so
we are
that was my
sharing another one link.
mining journey. That
We
was
are
my
sharing.
mining journey started in the year 1982 here in the college Sipur.
So we would like to ask you, given your experience in mining, so you were first in the industrial sector. So how did you manage to manage yourself in the academic setting, sir? What were
Oh,
the
very
challenges that you faced?
yes, I got you. Yes, this was you see that if I tell you frankly that though I was the topper of my your BTech 86 mining batch, but never it came to my mind that I will be in academics. Being a teacher, I should not tell lie to anybody. But so that time I got four service from the college Sirpur. Okay, in the batch of 1986, I got four service, and all four were the your public sector, government sector. Okay, so out of that, I joined in Coal India. So I joined in Coal India in the month of July 1986, and I was posted in Central Coalfields. The mine was Soil de Colliery of Barkathana area. So I joined there. Okay. So after joining, possibly Maitreya might be knowing that in mining we had to pass the first class managership examination. Okay. Until and unless you pass the first class managership examination, we call it FCC. We call it FCC, First Class Competency Exam and Coal Mine Managers Examination. For metal also there is FCC. So in my case, because I joined in the coal sector, so it was the that coal. So coal mine managership competency examination. So and the rule was that until unless you have 3 years of solid experience, you would be unable, you would not be permitted to appear. That was another rule. Okay. So 86 I joined, 89 was the 3 years experience for me. So now the first chance I appeared in 89 only, because 3 years experience is required. So I got 3 years only in 89, 96 to 89, 3 years. So 89 I appeared for written, and you see the system or rule was the until unless you get the written was out of 100. If you get 50 marks, that means 50%, then only you will be called for interview. Okay. So by God grace, my exam was good, and I got more than 50%. Obviously, because marks was not told, marks was not displayed. Okay. So obviously, I got more than 50%. That's why I was called for interview. I was called for interview. Okay. So the interview was the total marks was 40. The rule was again that you have to get 70 taking together the written exam and oral exam. Out of 140, you have to get 70. Then only you will be declared the FCC holder. Fine. So I sat in the interview for the first chance, and again God helped me to clear it in a fast chance. It was very tough examination those days. It was 0.8%, not even 1%. Okay, 0.78, 7 to 8% was the result. You see. So in the total CCL subsidiary, Central Coalfields Limited subsidiary, only 7 guys we passed. Only 7 guys we passed in total CCL subsidiary. Okay. So out of that 7, NC Dey was one. So fine. So from that day, I was given the charge of assistant manager, first class. So I was given the charge of mine production, and I was continuing right up to 1995. But after and I was promoted in as manager in the year 1992. Okay, so I was full-fledged manager from then. And see, one fine morning I have got one letter from the general manager of the particular Gorkakana area that you are transferred from underground mine to open cast mine. So I was surprised to note in my underground mine under my managership, it was running very nice, and it was under profit. Still, why I am getting transferred? So first I could not get it. What is the reason? Then I searched for the reason. Then I found the open cast mine where I was your transfer, the mine was having 5 lakh ton coal shortage. So I was really frightened after getting in, this news. How will I will be able to fill up this 5 lakh ton shortage? For what? I am not the responsible people. I am not the responsible person, because I was working in the underground sector, not in the open cast sector. So I was really afraid of. So I was not intending to take over the charges. So you see then everybody's door I knocked in, everybody's door, agent's door. Then you see the agent means that time it was known as project officer. Then the additional general manager, even up to director technical. Nobody listened to me. Everybody told no. As you have been transferred, you have to join. But while I asked them, what about the 5 lakh ton shortage coal? How can I manage? They were silent. It is your problem. I told, what? How come it is my problem? Even today, I am not the manager of open cast. I am the manager of underground. How come it is my baby? So they were really reluctant to listen all these things, because they were in the chain to do all these things. And you see, I will not be going in detail of that chain, okay, because it is not a very good thing to again remind. But finally, they didn't listen to me, and I had to take the decision. Coal India or in a mining fraternity now, presently I will be unable to continue. So I thought I will be resigning. Okay, so that was the turning point. How and why I have decided to leave the industry and think for the other thing. So that was that point.
You have done in mining industry, that is really commendable. But if you did not come into the academia, for that we would not get any commendable research on ergonomics or the physical work behavior strain that are faced by the coal miners. So, sir, could you please elaborate how you chose the path of ergonomics? Because that is not someone has heard especially in Indian mining scenario. Why did you choose that, or what motivated you to choose that topic?
Yes, Maitreya, thank you very much. This is a very good question, because still today I am possibly the one person doing this work on physiology, actually, and ergonomics specialization in mining. Okay, in mining in general. So I have done a number of projects completed, government projects, R&D projects completed on ergonomics application, and I have got not less than 60 publications all over the globe, different journals of repute on ergonomics. Okay, stating that, I'm telling you how I have your chosen in this line. In the year 2000, in the year 1995, I joined in academics, fine, in BE college, in the mining engineering department. So in the year 1998, Daden, our head of the department, asked me to visit him in his chamber in mining department. Okay, so I went to visit him. So I told, sir, please, what for you are calling me? So he started telling me, Nitai, there is regional occupational health center in Salt Lake, and from there, around 40 doctors, MBBS doctors, would be coming to interact with the mining department faculty members, and where they specifically interested to learn about the your industry people, mining industry people, pinpointing on ergonomics issues. So I asked immediately that head of the department mining, sir, what is ergonomics issues? At that time, really, Manoj and Maitreya, first time I was listening about ergonomics. So the head of the department could not say, what is ergonomics? So he started telling, go to the library and you pick up some books, search out for ergonomics, and doing that you will be learning. I told, sir, they are the MBBS doctor, 40 numbers, and I am the very tiny teacher working for only 2.5 years in mining only. How come I do not know not a single word about ergonomics? How come I will be taking classes, sir? So I'm nothing doing. I do not know. It is your state government's plea that we have to do this because we are the teachers. So we cannot say no. Then again I pleaded, sir, then why to me? There are some senior teachers, no, sir. Why you are telling to me, sir? So he told, no, you have come from the coal industry. You have got plenty of experience of coal mines. So I thought within my own soul, is it a negative thing to come with learning from the field? Is it a negative thing? As I have learned from practically from Coal India, so I have been given whatever things they decide. So that I could not say because he is HOD. But I was thinking on my mind. So you see that I was really depressed, really very sad. With dejected step, I come out from his room. Then I was really coming in my own chamber. I sat with head on my with hands on my head. What to do? And only 10-15 days left. They will be coming. So I was so frightened, so afraid of about. I was really again praying to God. God, you have helped me a lot from class 8 at least. Please help me. How can I manage? And where to start with? I do not know anything of it. So then what happened? You know, now God really still today, even till that day I will die, I will be believing on God. I'll be really believing on God. Nobody can make me out of it. Okay. So I was sitting just in my chamber, and one guy came in. He is a final year guy. Okay, mining. His name was, even today I am remembering him in memory. His name was Sonko Kor Bhumik. His name was. Yeah, okay. So he came in my chamber. He came in and I was just sitting like this. Okay. So Sonko told me, sir, what happened, sir? So I trying to ignore him. Okay. I was trying to ignore him. Now I'm not finding good. No, sir, please tell me. Please tell me what has happened to you. Sir, certainly there is a problem. Otherwise, you are so jolly, you are so good. Why you are sitting like this? So Sonko forced me to get the answer. So I told him, Sonko, sit down. So I told him what has happened with the HOD just now, and I told him. So he started telling Sonko, sir, I can help you. Well, you can help me. Fantastic. How come, Sonko? So then he actually started telling, sir, you have got plenty of experience from mines. Again, you are telling like our head of the department. So yes, I have. So he was telling, sir, if you can give me some problem areas of every, for example, trauma, blaster, the your support man, ventilation mazdoors, who are the workers there in different categories, then I will be making some skates, sir. I can make very good skates, sir. No, no, sketch. What type of sketch? So in the sketch of work, you can you will be able to show that what the problem there. For example, that time the Joda Belcha was there. The laborers used to carry the filled in Joda with coal from the outbound transport system. Okay. So he started telling me, I can make this your line diagram of that, and as you know that exactly what are the pressure on which point, on the shoulder or on the calf or on the toes or any other leg part or on the knee, where your that pressures are coming in, we can put red mark there. We can put red mark there. I thought, will it be done? Can you do that for all category of work? There are 10, 12 number of categories of workers. He told, give me 3-4 days, sir. I will make everything. I will be coming every day to your chamber, and I will be making in front of you that in front of the PC. Over the PC, I'll be your drawing the sketches. Okay. So I thought, something at least started coming in our head. Keep problem areas while they are on work. I told, Sonko, this may be one part of the ergonomics. Till now, I have searched in the dictionary I found it is ergonomics is the word associated with the problems or workload of the person, and to impart comfort level or increase the comfort level of the workers while they are on work. Fantastic. If they are facing some problems, what are the problems? We can find it out, because I know, I have seen it, and you will be drawing it. It's a very good combination. Okay. So 7-8 days we sat together, Sonko and me. And head of the department was not asking me anything, because he told me, again, if I go to him, head of the department will be feeling Netai has come to tell the problem again, or he may have rejected this your teaching to the or taking classes to the doctors. Okay. So he was also you're keeping some sort of distance from me. So myself and Sonko sat together for 7-8 consecutive days, and we make all these 40-50 sketches, okay, in different postures. From that day, ergonomics came in my mind. And you see, the doctors came in as usual, and I started showing the PPT, all the PPT of these all posture related problems of the different workers in the mine. And not only that, one small video of the mine also underground. And sitting in the classroom, they have seen the total underground mine operation, because I had got this thing in my days. And now next we started discussion. I started discussion showing all the pictures of the different workers, what they have seen in the video. Okay. And after that, of 2 hours of class, they were so happy, Manoj and Maitreya. He won't believe it. I was just opposite. The day when HOD called me, I was so anxious and so depressed, and that day was full open heart. I was so glad. I was so glad to open up a new field under pressure, that ergonomics, and all the doctors have praised me in front of head of the department. Netai, he is a great your champion on this. So he is a very huge champion on this. He has been able to make us understand, sitting in the classroom, what is the actual problem is being faced by the workers in the mines. So we are really happy, Professor, that day with you, and everybody shared their visiting card. Still today I remember everybody out of there, at least 8, 9 were the lady doctors. Everybody shared the card with me and told Nitai, wherever in a problem if you have, please contact us. We are from all around the country. Some are from Himachal Pradesh, some are from Delhi, some from Mumbai, some from Madhya Pradesh, some from West Bengal even. 40. So they were in the occupational doctors, you see. Later on, I came to know they were in occupational doctor. Occupational physician are different from the general physician. Okay, Manoj. So they
Yep.
were given to understand about the industry problems. They were so happy knowing the mining problem from me. So even today, you're keeping this thing in mind. Now I'm keeping myself very, very cheered and very lively within myself. You
Yeah,
can see
that's a
my
totally
face, you can
unexpected
see my
journey.
total posture. I am so happy, even you're remembering those days. I could manage the thing very rightly, very efficiently, and I could really satisfy them for what cause they attended to the classes. So in this manner, this was the first journey of turning in the ergonomic section or sector, but applicable to mining. And till that day, as because I had given so much of time, I have not forgot that. I tried day by day to add it upon, to add it upon, to add it upon. And now I can easily give a total 1 day lecture on ergonomics, full day lecture on ergonomics. As Maitreya must be knowing, he must be admitting also, but I took their classes how the
Yes,
ergonomics can be make a very good sense of classes in not only in mining, but every engineering, even in IT sector. And
yes, sir.
if these ergonomics can be learned very rightly, then the industries, production, productivity, and comfort level of the miners, comfort level of the workers would be really significantly high.
My next question will be, uh, like, since we have done so many years of research on the musculoskeletal disorders and the physical strength on the coal miners, so how do you see that it has impacted? It has been impactful towards the mining industry. Yes.
Yes, you see that as I have seen as well as I have done lot of work on ergonomics and throughout the country, I have done work in the Bilaspur region, in the Dhanbad region, in Asansol region, okay, and almost all types of workers and operators were my subject of the study, and where I have found there was no your even any concept in India in industries, specifically in mining industry, that any concept on workload, human workload. Even today, people do not understand what do you mean by human workload. Okay, we know the power workload, workload of a motor, electrical motor, and all this, but we do not know the human workload. With what workload a person is working. We know only he is doing heavy work, he is doing huge work, he is doing less work, but we do not understand about the scientific classification of the workload. So what I did first, I took up this category wise of workers. I took up, and I tried to your classify the workload based on the ergonomic standard. That is Astron's classification technique, work heaviness we call it. That based on that we are taking the data from the human heart, the work person's heart rate, work person's oxygen consumption, and workers' energy expenditure. Based on these three input, we used to your call that or classify the workload of the particular category of the people. So this is the first start of in the ergonomics which I brought in the mining community in India about the workload of the people. Okay, and not people for different workers. For example, driller, roof bolter, blaster, ventilation modules like this, all category. So these are I mean to category. Okay, all this category. But it is not possible, Maitri, in mining that we have got
Yes, sir.
hundreds and hundreds mines. It is not possible to go by a single person to go every mine and do it. because everywhere it will be varying. Whatever workload Maitreya has, whatever workload Manoj has, the same workload in NC they may not have. Okay, so everybody's workload, everybody's anthropometry, matlab your human dimension, your body weight, your body height, your total BMI, body mass index, your body surface area, everything differs man to man. And not only that, your working environment. Mine A has got different working environment than mine B and mine C. So obviously it will have some impact and effect. So if this impact and effect changes, your mining condition changes, environmental parameter changes, obviously the workload also changes. So that
Yes.
that implies, that advocates this study should be made almost all mines separately. So it is a huge task. You cannot end it within 5 years even.
So,
If not
sir,
your
what are
manpower. So
sir,
that
what
is
are the specific challenges that you faced? Like
challenges
while
challenges
yes,
I face. You see, even today in our country, the R&D, it is sometimes you will be finding really ridiculous. The R&D project is being given by the Government of India, Department of Science and Technology or CSIR like this, and your implementing is being done in the industry. Okay, so
yes,
this communication is a huge gap because the work is being given by somebody else and implementing site is somewhere else. And you see, mine is the production. It is the production.
yes,
Why all the workers are engaged in the production? So your the manager of the particular mine or general manager of the particular mine will not allow you to go to the mine and disturb him. They will call it as sometimes disturbance. Sometimes
yes.
they call it this. Not all, but some of the guys who doesn't understand or try to understand rightly, they may call it disturbance. So how come then I will be able to take the data? You know, in engineering, if there is no data, you cannot do the statistical analysis.
No.
How will be doing
Yes.
the statistical analysis? The
The
analysis record the information. So if the workers are always on work, if the general manager or manager cannot come with you to give you the manpower with you for the study, you are really facing challenges. These are the fast and very important challenges, I think.
Sir, among all the research projects that you have done, so any particular project that you think that has been more impactful or has been more dear to your heart than others?
Yes, it is. It was two projects is very your touching to me. One is the in Bilaspur in the SECL area. In the particular mine, what happened now? One fine morning, I got a call from the General Manager Safety of Coal India headquarters, Calcutta. I got his call that Professor Dey, can you come to discuss something to my office? Or if you cannot, I will be going to your place. So I got this information from him. So I told no, sir. Okay, I'll be meeting you. So then he requested me to come today only. Okay. So I went on that particular day to his office. He was the general manager safety. Okay, in Coal India headquarters. So I had got then while I met him, he started telling me, Professor Dey, in the Bilaspur area, in a particular mine, there had been your about to strike of all the side discharge loader operators, SDL operators. They are about to strike. So I told why. So they started telling. He started telling. I got information from the Bilaspur region that the workers are facing trouble to maneuver or to run the machine in underground, and they are facing some physiological trouble. And as we know that you are doing some work on ergonomics, on the physiology, so please help us by doing some ergonomic study here, so that they will be a little bit quiet, they will be understanding, and we will be also understanding what is the problem there. So that was the first, you see, the thing, while myself and one of my PhD scholar went down the mine, going to in the Bilaspur area, and we sorted out very nicely. And that report was really praised by the government of India, by the tripartite body of the BGMS and all. I got the information that it was very praised rightly. That was the first one, and second one is the Munidi BCCL mine, where you know the mine depth is very high. The mining working goes on went on in the 500, 600 meter depth. So it was very hot inside the ground. Okay, so temperature was very hostile. Okay, and total geomining condition was very hostile to work. So automatically the people are suffocating. So that time was also I had got one project from government of India, and I applied that in the Munidi region, and we stayed there for 6 months. Intermittently, by my scholar was continuously. I was not continuously because I have got classes here in BE college. So I was intermittently there, but my scholar was 6 months stationed there in Munidi, and we studied that, and we gave the some sort of solution. We had made the work rate scheduling. That work rate scheduling concept is still not applicable in an all Indian scenario, which can be easily applied in all mechanical, civil, other industries. That work rate scheduling, WR. This is very important parameter from the ergonomics or physiology section, and all industry must have the scientific study on the work rate scheduling of every category of working areas. Okay, so this was the second very good thing, very touchy, very important, and very beneficial thing done by myself on ergonomics.
All right, sir. Those things are very, because what you mentioned, the work rate scheduling, that is very important to ensure the productivity of the workforce, and these are impactful work. So Manoj, over to you. Our next question.
Yeah, thank you. That's a really funny question to you. If you are not a scientist or if you are not a professor, what you have been?
Oh, if not professor.
Yeah,
So
if
you see,
not
my
professor.
transition was I was engineer in the mining engineer rather, and I have already told from civil engineering to mining engineering how I got in. Then I walked in field. But you see that had not been in your any scope or any chance or in a God's blessing to academics, my even today my two choice. First choice is the doctor, because I got in the chance in the Bardhaman Medical College in my first year. I studied there for I was there for 2 weeks, and because of my no money that time, my elder brother Dilip rather pushed me, took me off from the Bardhaman Medical College. Chalo, go and admit in the general line education. So I was admitted in chemistry honors. So that day, those days I will not forget, because of the so poverty, so poor we were, that in the medical that time it was little costly, because we had to purchase lot of things for the doctor to study, and to have some your surgery practical or some other things. So I could not continue. Only 7 to 10 days I was there, and then I next year I again got into for engineering, and I got in. So in that manner, 1 year got lost to me from my lifetime, you can say. But if you say that my first next choice was the medical, being a good doctor and to serve the people. I think that my mental setup is such to help people. I'm not telling a lie, any word telling a lie. Whosoever know me, they understand. My mental setup is to help people, to help the poor specifically, to
Yeah,
help the guys who are not.
because you face the
So
obstacle
very,
and well God's plan
very,
means.
very important point with me specifically, I can see. I'm not telling a single lie to you, that I am such a person who is the social worker, you can say. Okay, so that was my first, and if that part was also would have been missed, I am not dreaming. No, your third point was choice was the IAS officer. IAS officer. So in that manner also, I would have served the people very rightly and very, you see, in such a manner that I could make some authority to help the people in the corner to corner of the villages. So that was my three choices. One, I am academics, which I am continuing by means of by blessings of the God.
Oh,
What
it's a God's plan.
what I never dreamt. This part I never dreamt. God given me. Jao, you serve it to the mankind by you're making the people. So he gave me the God. I never wanted it. Okay. What I wanted first as a doctor, I missed, and second as an IS, I missed. So that was my answer.
Yeah. Moitra, over to you.
So, sir, as you have mentioned that you like to help people. So, till now also you are helping us by guiding throughout our academic and industrial journey. So, any advice, specific advice for the young mining engineers that you would like to give, given the current scenario of how the mining scenario is changing, new technology, AI, and the automation is coming, and there is a lot of talk about industry 4.0. So any uh, specific suggestion to the young mining engineers that you would
Yes.
like to give?
Obviously, you see, the Maitri, very good question is that first thing, what I will be telling for the young budding engineers who will be coming and joining in any engineering field, may not be mining, okay? Because first, the words or statements what I'll be telling, it is common for all, okay? Everybody must love their own engineering discipline and profession. First, must love. If you do not love your career, if you do not love your own engineering discipline, you cannot learn. You first learn from your whole and soul that yes, I am learning electrical. You have to learn electrical right from the core. If you are IT, you have to learn from the core of your heart all the programmings, not to mug up, not to keep every day. You have to learn the code. You have to learn the science so that one day you will be the expert of that particular line and people will be after you, not you. Society will be after you to learn from you. So first target should be this in all engineering or even medical, even CA or everywhere, that you must love your own profession. If you love, automatically your 70% work is done. You will be attending your all classes because you love. You will be solving your own problems because you love. You will be sitting with your books or net or any information or analyzing or statistically you're solving the problems because you love. If you do not love, you cannot sit. That is my first and foremost experience of last 30-35 years. Yes, you have to love your own journey, own discipline. 70% work is done. Now comes the teacher's role. The teacher should be very friendly, very open to the students. And while taking class, they must be so open and so friendly to the students that every student should get the courage within the class, inside the class, to put up some questions before you. I have seen that many teachers do the drama in such a manner that all students are frightened inside the class, pin of silence. Nobody dare to put up some questions. Those teachers are the bad teachers, I will call. You must create some environment. You must create some atmosphere within the class in such a manner that even the last boy of the class would get the courage to ask you questions, because everybody has got the question within you. Everybody. Even if in your home, you have got some question to ask your mom. You have got some question to ask your brother. You have got some question to ask your father. Don't you have? But if your father role is so dashy, not friendly, you won't be going to even father to tell him what you need today. You won't tell my dear Maitreya. So this is first thing, a teacher's quality. In everybody, I must your desire that this line is really, really important all over the globe. Every teacher must be having this characteristics to create such an atmosphere inside the classroom that even the last boy can have the courage to ask you the questions, even silly it is. For the first year, the question may be little silly.
Yes.
What happened? You should not scold him. In the second year, he will be recovering. In the third year, he will be more recovering. In the final year, he will be the champion guy, the tailor-made. That is
The
our
learning environment should be also.
that is our character. That should be the character of the teacher. If this thing happens now, Manoj and Maitreya, the total scenario will be changed. Teaching, learning scenario would be changed. So this is must be percolated to every teaching community, that the teacher role is not a very easy role. Teacher has to learn all these things before coming in to teach. Then only all the students will be getting the interest. I know many students, not few, that because of this problem, they could not clear their doubts. They could not clear their questions. They could not have their answers. So they gone down. They drained. They just drained. Do you know that what sort of lose the country is having that through this? Only one criteria, only one characteristic. So I will be telling to both sides, to the students, please love your profession. Please be attentive to your classes and caring, and whatever the new things the teacher is taking up, whatever the new things you are learning from industries, going to the field through your internship and all, please take it forward to the teacher, make it open to in the class, so that through you, some other students also would be learning. So total class would be learning, and sometimes we will be also learning from you. Why not? This is two-way process. Even a teacher can learn from the students. So nowadays it is more happening. You can get into some site, but it is very good one to learn. But due to some paucity of time, a teacher could not. So these are the things through your media, through your platform. I'll be urging on to every student, please come forward, please be attentive, please love your department and discipline, and be very open, be very frank, show the courage, have the courage to ask the questions to all your teachers, so that other students also who are really afraid of to ask questions would be benefited. Because all the students do not put questions in the class. If you put some questions, other 10 guys will learn. So this methodology must come in. Otherwise, your teacher learning process adhura reh jayega. It will not be fulfilled. Thank you.
Thank you so much,
a
sir,
lot.
for your time. It was a great experience for us, because so many things we have learned from you, and Manoj especially I have heard from you many times, because I know you personally, but Manoj, he is hearing you for the first time, and he is really inspired, and I have hyped you about it so much. So thank you, really thank you so much, sir, for giving us the time.
Giving me also the opportunity to come forward and speak. Thank you.
No, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's manage your time and to join us and share your thought and share your experience toward the society, toward the science, toward the mining industry. I think that would be helpful for everyone. It's
Thank
our
you.
pleasure.
Okay. Okay.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye.
All, may
Pranam.
God bless everybody.
Pranam.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.